Nige.
I'm Anders. Welcome to our extraordinary beer channel.
And this is the cheeky fourth.
Yeah.
We've just finished a session on stouts and we've decided we want one more. So,
Just one, sir. Just one more.
So what have you got selected for your extra?
Yeah, I've gone for a bit of homebrew. I've gone for Bad Cat.
Oh, you're going to finish yourself off big time.
I am. I've got the only other homebrew I've got at the moment is one that I cooked myself, but it's a little bit frothy, and it could go anywhere.
And Bad Cat, what's the ABV on that?
The Fat Cat is an ABV. Oh, geez, I can't remember how much that is now. That's
7.5, isn't it?
7.2, I think it is.
Yeah.
But that's all I have.
Well, I was in Morrison's yesterday,
Yeah.
and the selling off bit, I got a can of this. Oops.
I got Hobby Christmas Brewdog Festive IPA. I've never seen that.
I haven't. I've been in Morrison's at Christmas. I've never seen it, but it was 49p.
No.
Yeah, so I thought I'll have that. 6%.
Right.
But anyway.
The only worrying thing is that it is a beer.
Anyway. Beer cam's on. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, that smells fantastic.
Does it really?
Yeah. That doesn't look that Christmassy to you, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
It's just an IPA. Got massive citrus burst.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
For me, it's in that sweet zone for IPAs. 67%.
You see, this Bad Cat is. I've got a little bit of citrus, but I've also got a little bit of dark fruits as well, a little bit of blackberry.
I've made that one myself. I've still got a few bottles of that left.
Yeah.
But my bottles, I bottled it too early, so they're a little bit explosive.
I gave a bottle of my Weetabix, which is the malt grain brew that I did. Gave that to my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And I had to warn him, don't open it anywhere but either outside or over a sink. And he ended up with about that much at the end of it. Just open it up and
I think I was a bit lucky with the one I had from you.
I think I've bottled 12 or 13 of them. I've had myself 2 that have been non-explosive and fine.
Bizarre.
I don't know why that is. I was a little bit laissez-faire with the sugar, so I don't know if that might have had anything to do.
Yeah, please. I said this is actually quite nice for 49p.
Oh, you can't knock that. No, you can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to sound like an old soak, but 49p for what percentage?
It's for a 6% beer.
Yep.
330ml can.
Well, that is a nice, cheap and easy way just to
Finish things off.
Finish things off or rub out the world behind it.
The aroma from this hasn't actually filtered through to the taste. It's nice, it's light, You don't taste the alcohol in it. It's got quite a nice bitterness to it, not a in-your-face bitterness. It's just nice.
That's good. I have to say, I think, I mean, we kind of agree on a lot of the homebrew kits that we've done.
Yeah.
The Young's American IPA is a particularly fine beer, but I do think that the most success that I've had has been with the Bad Cat, and I'm happiest. That's been my favourite homebrew.
That's Bulldog Brew who make that. Is it Bulldog Brew or Bulldog?
I think it's Bulldog Brew, yeah.
So I made the Evil Dog, which is a 7.5% IPA.
I've done that as well, yeah.
Mine came out about 7.9 live brewed. Well, you got an extra 2.2 when you bottled it and the bottle sugar, and it's the best kit I've ever brewed.
Yeah, I know. I'm very happy. I had the Evil Dog and I've done the Bad Cat. Both were excellent, but I think Bad Cat might be my go-to now.
It's quite a dangerous go-to.
It is quite a dangerous go-to.
And that's the problem.
I mean, the Young's. How much is the Young's American IPA?
6.5.
Yeah, it's not a lot of difference.
Which seems quite weak.
It does. So, yeah. This is the most. Again, this is something we've discussed. Is that when you make homebrew, there's always a hint of homebrew about it. That I suppose comes with when you have a kit, and when you're using an extract as opposed to.
I think a lot of it's to do with it's just the imperfections of the brewing, and also it's the yeast. At the end of the day, there's probably excess yeast in your beer that you normally have. That's probably, I think, the number one.
You think? Okay, that's interesting.
Because I've noticed since I've started, I've got a real Heath Robinson filter system on my beer now, which I put a couple of bags on the pipe when I'm siphoning into. I transfer it to another barrel to put the sugar in for the secondary fermentation. I'm filtering it that way at the moment, and that's made a huge difference.
Yeah, I've always done that on the basis that it's just easier to bottle from, or it was in the past easier to bottle, given the things we've had, from a barrel as opposed to a fermenter.
But the other thing I do, to put the sugar in now, I don't mix the sugar. I get a little pot on the stove, a tiny bit of water, and put the sugar in. So I get the sugar. I dissolve it and bring it to the boil, and I'll put that, let it cool, chuck that in the fermenter, and then I'll put the beer into it.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because I watched that video with a guy who had put the sugar in his bottle, and he'd shaken one bottle, and the other ones he didn't, and the taste was it was better. The ones, it's about oxygenating the bottle, and that's bad. And the one he didn't shake was light years ahead of the other. And so by minimizing the mixing and everything else, you're getting a better beer. And that I think that's had a big improvement on the beers I'm producing.
That's interesting. It really is. I used to have an issue with, because I used to transfer it from the fermenter to a barrel, and then you get. I was getting very little carbonation in my first few brews, and when I saw Tony at Dorset Homebrew, he's no longer affiliated with them.
Yeah.
But he was a bit of a genius, that man. So I basically transfer about 6 or 7 pints over into a barrel full of sugar and shake them out of that.
Well, one of the tips I picked up from Tinternet is mix up a your priming sugar in a saucepan. Add that once it's cooled, and then siphon the beer into that barrel mix. You're getting less aggravation of the beer, less oxygen added to it.
It's all, yeah, it's all very interesting. It's a great pastime to have. People out there, it's cheap.
I tell you what, when lockdown started, I had so many people email, because everyone knows like homebrew and stuff.
Yeah.
First couple of weeks of lockdown, I had so many messages. Nigel, I want to start homebrewing. What do I do? What do I do? What do I need? And countless people were emailing me, texting.
Yeah, because I got all my stuff from Dorset Homebrew.
And then I went online to buy stuff, and
There
was nothing left.
It's gone. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Yeah, I get updates from from homebrew companies saying we've got stock back in. Ooh, thank you.
And Young's American IPA, I was recommending that to everyone. I went on to buy some, but none in stock.
None in stock. No.
Yeah, you buggers, you bought it all.
You should have moved them somewhere else. In fairness, bit short-sighted. Yeah, my favourite was that one. Go and buy it.
But you can't go wrong with the Young's kits, I think.
The Young's kits, and I have to say the festival kits as well. In fairness,
Yes, yeah.
Big fan of the festival kits. I've done 3 or 4 of those.
But where's the Bulldog one, which I think is the best one? You've got to have a little bit more skill in your brewing.
Yeah, possibly. Yes, I think you're probably right. Yeah, I think the Youngs and festivals are kind of like foolproof.
Yes, yeah.
And you can get away with anything, whereas with the Bulldogs are. You got a little bit of knowledge, that'll help you through.
Yeah. This one is going down very, very well. It seems strange drinking a Christmas beer in March, but
it's not a Christmas beer, is it?
No, it's
a beer that's packaged to be Christmassy, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, because there's no hint of Christmas in there.
There's no North Starness about it.
No, it's just like an IPA. It's a very nice IPA. Really, really nice IPA.
Good.
For 49p, it's just brilliant.
It's extraordinary. I'm still getting my head around that. It's that's 49p for 6%. Wow.
There was loads of cans there. I only bought one, but I wish we got more.
Well, get them more.
No, it's I can't be bothered. Just
Oh, I know.
Cheap beer, you think, oh, go for it. You buy loads, and it's rubbish, and you've got to drink it.
But it's not rubbish. It's not rubbish.
Yeah, but Brewdog have produced quite a bit of rubbish in the past.
Brewdog is it's a conversation in itself. Let's face it.
Yeah, but
that's a big
marvelous beers they've produced, and some.
I'm a huge fan of them. The ethics and the ethos behind them. The beers that they've brewed have been.
I think there was issues with Brewdog and they're scaling up in their operations, and that it's like any business. When you're scaling up things, you lose the quality control things, and so I know producing a small batch, you can go to town, you can produce a fantastic beer.
Yeah.
When you're scaling that up, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Once you get to a certain size, because it's just not practical to do what you do on a small batch.
But in fairness, they've
done it very well.
They do it very well, and then they kind of readjust. It's like getting an update on your phone that knackers everything up, but then you'll get another update a couple of weeks later that just levels everything up. Yeah.
Good analogy.
And that's precisely what Brewdog do. Brewdog, I mean, we've talked about the Punk IPA, which went downhill.
Oh, there's one point where it was almost, we were so disappointed. I remember one night out, we had a few beers, we went, oh, get a Wetherspoons, have a pint of Punk, and we just sat there going, this is rubbish.
Yeah.
We were so disappointed. I remember that night very clearly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So annoyed because.
Yeah, because it almost tasted like a lager.
It was just rubbish.
Yeah.
But it's good again.
Yeah.
But mind you, I've not tasted it since they've dropped the ABV.
No, but there again, you have the Jackhammer, which I think is, if I'm correct in thinking,
7.2.
which is the kind of like the big boy version of Punk IPA, isn't it?
Yeah, I got the double Punk at 8 point something, which is.
And then you've got, I mean, their Hazy Jane, which when it first came out was just, that was 7.2. Am I thinking around 7.2?
Yeah, something like that. But that's probably my favourite Brewdog beer.
I think so, yeah. And Hazy Jane has now gone down to 5.5
or something like that.
But we've got the
what used to be Hazy Jane, it's now called OG or something. And but OG is my favourite.
OG is lovely. And there's also, I think, the Triple Hazy.
Oh, that's good as well. But apart from that, what have the Romans done for us?
No, they're extraordinary beers. Yeah, they are. Amazing.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
If you see that, buy it. Very good.
Okay.
Very drinkable. Especially if you can get it for 49p.
Yes. Right. Okay, so I think, are you done on that?
I'm done. I've finished.
You're done. You finished. I finished mine as well. Okay.
Do you want to do your thingy?
Yeah, let's. Yeah, we should. You should. You should like. You should subscribe. You should also click the notification bell, because when we put anything out, we'll be right there for you. And make any any comments you have, put them down there, and we'll address them accordingly.
I suggest you only like if you actually like it. If you don't like it, don't.
Yeah, thankfully there's no dislike button. Again, our egos are intact.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
That'd be lovely. See you later. Cheerio.